Hello, Agus Face Ma, how you doing? Yeah, my name's Raymond from Reys Tricks and Tunes. Also been doing a wee bit of work with Stainpoke podcast, with Stain P out at Stain P Reviews. Go and check him out. This is the first bit of actual talking I've done on my own channel, although that it doesn't include singing songs, so we'll see how it goes. But I've been requested a few times about doing a wee guitar collection video, so we're going to go for part one of it today. So across YouTube, there's quite a few videos of me playing. There's videos from gigs, whether it be bands from when I was 16, whether it was a recent band that I've been in, or whether it's been me playing covers by myself. But folk have been asking quite regularly how long I've been playing and how much equipment that I've got. So it's been brought to the attention. We'll get that sorted. So up here we have got the triplet Stratocasters. Funny thing is that this one here on our it would be stage left, but it would be Luke is actually the first guitar that was bought for the collection roughly 20 years ago. It came out of a catalogue store in Scotland known as Index, if anybody can remember it, hit like and gives a thumbs up and stuff. I would have been about 10 when I got it. It's nothing great. It cost me 50 quid or 60 quid at the time, but as a young guy that was quite expensive, and well, it's still here now, so it's 50 quid well spent. It's played gigs, it's been thrown across HMV Music and Air, and it's done quite a bit for itself. Next we have a Yamaha Pacifica, and this guitar, I purchased this off my dad about 3 years ago. I had moved away from home for a while, and while I was away, I had to sort of dwindle down the collection to make money to pay the rent and stuff. So when I moved back, the only guitar I had left was this one, and my dad spotted this one and thought, nah, it's close, but it's different enough, and I think the boy will like it, so it ended up coming to me then. This next one, the third one in the set, actually didn't cost too much. I think it's probably only been about £30 there or thereabouts for the repairs. As this guitar was initially found in a skip by a friend of mine. It started off, it was a kind of yellowy cream colour. I stripped it down to the wood, put new electronics in it, and as you've heard on my All Along the Watchtower video, it sounds pretty good, both in clean and distorted mode. Next in line we have probably my favourite guitar in general. I've always had an obsession with SG style guitars since the film School of Rock came out. Rock on Jack Black, he managed to inspire quite a lot of wee guys like myself. I know it's kind of different for the Jack Black style one when it's got the third pickup in the middle, but this particular guitar, the first time I ever seen one, I would have been about 12 or 13 in a cash converters in Coatbridge in Scotland, and we spotted this guitar, but it was the Gibson version, going for £300, and no matter how much we begged and pleaded, we couldn't convince my mum to give me the money to buy it at the time. Fast forward, no, 15 years later rather, again it was my dad that spotted it, and this time rather than having the argument he decided, no, we'll just buy it, no, we'll not ask her for the money, I've got the money in my pocket. He bought it. Once he get fed up with it, he offered it to me and I bought it off him. And it's actually quite funny because more recently we have noticed that one of the guitar players for Punk Rock Factory plays the exact same guitar in one of their more recent videos as well. It's great because the kids think it's hilarious. Next up we have actually a project that I put together myself. I built this particular guitar. It cost, I think it was about 110 to buy the parts and put it all together. But I had to go, and rather than leave it with the bare wood, I had to experiment with a few different techniques of putting different graphics onto the bodies. These particular ones are done with the soldering iron. I had to go for my tribal thistle. Sorry, I'm a bit slow today. But this particular guitar has in fact been on stage across Scotland and in England. It has definitely, it's definitely worth the £110 I paid for it. But that's just one guy's opinion. That's it for part one. I hope this gave you a wee bit of insight to some of the equipment that I use. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.